Hello, welcome friends. Today we are going to discuss about the human resource management book 4. In this book, we will find international business, international business, globalization, concept of international resource management, the human resource management in the service sector. Industry plays very important role in management. It international environment becomes more complex one. In the connected and open world competition is not with the domestic providers, it is also with the international providers. Where one conducting business in another country competitive against foreign firms at home and hiring concepts are there. This international human resource management is wider concept and scope of operation working. There are different approaches also. There are four approaches: ethnocentric, polycentric, regionocentric, and geocentric. In the ethnocentric approach, management believes that the
इथनं पण बदलत आहे.
हा दुसरी आपली
चालूच येते इथनं बदला फक्त.
in the ethnocentric approach, you will find that there are there is uh, ethnocentric approaches. You will find that there it begins approach of parent company managing things in tried and tested practice one. So when the company operates in different countries, the expectations and norms may vary from country to country. This approach leads to conflict due to this reason. And next, second is polycentric approach. In this polycentric approach, we will find that philosophy MNC multinational companies reduce importance of the host country and its governing laws also. Further, they are aware that the national culture plays an important role in the all aspects of management. In this approach, organization have local people and local people are recruited in this approach one. The decision making is highly decentralized and local management also. In case of management, human resources as well as policies including compensation are decided locally. And third approach is that of a regional approach, region wise. In this approach, multinational companies believe that though there is difference various aspects of culture and country to country, yet there are similarities in particular region. For example, there may be differences in culture of India, Sri Lanka, and Japan. Yet there are a lot of similarities. Hence, it may be appropriate that one region is managed with one regional office. The regional centric approach has been quite prevalent in the recent past and nurturing multinational companies at the growth path adopted this approach. However, this leads to additional layers of coordination and create complexities in structure of the organization. Fourth one is geocentric approach. In this approach, you will find that management believes in using best strengths wherever it is available with the organization without any consideration of geographical region or country. Companies gradually grow and move toward this way, managing things. Some of the present organizations, which may fall geocentric way, working American Express, BCG, Google, Walmart, etc. There is a dimension of international human resource management. Various dimensions are various dimensions are there. He considers international resource management with the theory of the dimensions not only affect international human resource management but also
थोड़ा सा दो।
मोटे नहीं क्या? This dimension not only affects international human resource management individually, but have interplay and influence of IHRM, that is International Human Resource Functioning. And the definition by P. Morgan has presented a similar model of international human resource management, which is shown on page number 7 here, figure number 1. There is a host country national HCN, then second one is parent country nationals, and third country national TCN. These are countries type of employees. Parent country nationals means employees from the parent headquarters assigned to the venture, usually in the upper management of positions. Host country national, it means recruited and employed by the venture and are national of host country. In third country nationals, employees who are nationals of neither the parent country nor the host country. There is difference between domestic and international human relationship or management also. While generally looking HRM and IHRM differences are not too obvious, but international dimensions in HRM brings along with the host issues which are not observed in HRM. PCN, HCN, TCN discuss above. So broadly, there are two major factors therefore with the differences domestic and HRM and in IHRM, the complexities of operating different countries or cultures, this is the first factor. And second one is employing different nationals and different categories of the workers cross border. There are 6 points about this one. Those are activities and complex as service laws. Second one is needs having verifying perceptives. And third one, sincere, since employees are recruited and required work different countries, their families also get affected. Hence, there is a need of greater involvement of management in personal life of employees also. Third, responsive to change in staffing requirement. Fourth, higher risk responsive. Then fifth is more extension, external influences. Then there are some issues and challenges also in the international resource management. That means there are some problems and those problems are discussed hereafter. And those problems are variation in country environment and perception of HR, that is global challenges in HRM. In one country, HR company might be viewed as true business partner working with a high level of managers on critical assignment. In another country with the same company, the same higher HR might be just viewed as transactions personal one. Then attitude and actions of headquarters towards HR. The perception sent from headquarters toward HR also helps determine the HR, how HR is viewed one. Then next is resistance to change. There are also some resistance, the rate of change in enormous and multinational companies. Hence, the major challenges facing global HR practitioners only. Then balance. International companies must have strived to achieve appropriate balance between global and local HR. Then there is a diversity. There is cultural diversity in all countries in this aspect, functioning of organization in that particular country. There is a summary at the end of this one. Then there are some key terms. You must write those key terms because those key terms means actually there are some definitions or meaning of those words, and those meanings will be asked in the multiple choice question. Someone is here ethnocentric approach, then polycentric approach, region centric, geocentric, PCN, SCN, and TCN. So these are the main key terms here given at you. Then next unit is second one. Here is the second culture and cultural culture in international human resource management. This is the second unit you will find here. This is the culture in international human resource management. Here there are some cross cultures. Culture, what is the culture? Here you will find that the word culture is the complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art and moral, law, customs, etc. Culture has also been called derivative of the German word culture, Kulture. Then culture dedicated distinctive higher values of enlightenment in a society. The traditional problem solving through the accepted response that have made with success. This is the definition by Ford one. Culture as a deeper level, basic assumptions and beliefs that are shared by the member of the organization one. Despite of so many definitions of culture, there are certain common features, that is assumptions and values about the high things get done are related to each other one. Then there are some elements of culture. There are 4 points, those of culture. First one is values. Now what is values? Values are anything members of a culture aspire to or hold high esteem. Values are not mere abstract concept, but they are also invested with the considerable emotions and significance one. Then second point here is norms. Norms means subdivided into followays, mores, taboos, and laws also. Generally, folkways are the actions of little moral significance. Mores are strict norms Mores are strict norms that control moral and ethical behavior. A taboo is a norm that society holds so strongly that violating results in the extreme disgust. A law is a norm that written down and enforced by an official law enforcement authority. Cultural traits. There are some unique aspects of the individual culture. A culture trait may be custom as such as men often opening the door for the woman. A gesture is namaste, which is clearly distinguishes a particular culture here. Then diffusion here. Then what is diffusion? It is the process of through the which culture changes. Each society borrows cultural traits from others one, particularly if newly learned traits seem better than traditional one. Then assimilation occurs when immigrant or other newcomers adopt the culture from the society in which they have settled. Then there are some determinants of culture also. Determinants of culture. There are 4 points, some of the individual and groups one. Individual, the focus of individual and individual achievement in common many Western countries. An emphasis of achievement individual has both positive and negative applications also. Then second is groups. Group is a contrast to the emphasis on individual. In many societies, group of two or more individuals who have shared since identity or who we interact with each other and structured ways on the basis of common set one. Then third one is social stratification. Now here social stratification is on a hierarchical basis into social categories or social strata. This is a dimension which also influence organization. And fourth one is social mobility. Social mobility refers to the extent of which individuals can move out strata into which they are born. One. There are some religious and ethical system also. Religious also plays important role in culture one. Different religions send different messages which create shared values and moral standards in a given society. Now there is also language one. Now let us move to the look of language defines. What is the language? By language we mean both the spoken and unspoken means of communication. Language is one of the defining character of culture one. There are some two features of this language one. While spoken language, while English is clearly language of international business, knowing at least some of the local languages, then unspoken language can be just important for communication using few facial expressions and hand gestures to class can illustrate the point. Then what is about education? It is another element of culture education. Formal education is important then to skill to the productive modern society, but even country's education system can be important to determine the competitive advantages. So the knowledge-based training, educational opportunities available to the country's citizens also. And aesthetics, what is aesthetic of a culture refers to the design, form, shape, sounds, and conveying concepts of beauty and good taste one. These are reflected in the music, art, and architecture of a society also. Then there is impact of culture on international human resource management. Doing the business of vary from each culture management style influenced by culture. There are not so one of the best way doing business. People have their different fruits inside them, which allow them to interrupt meaning of organization. The notion that human resource practice is universal has been questioned. A number of human resources management have particular characteristics related to the specific country one. For example, lifetime employment policy is very popular in Japan. However, it is uncommon practice in USA. One on the general, Japanese companies spend more money on for social activities and recreational facilities one. Then Laurent found that Germany decision making is more centralized than that of UK. Then cross-culture theory, there are five theories about this cross-culture. There is various theories of defined cross-culture. This prominent and most intentionally quoted by the George Hofstede theory of cultural dimension of national culture. There are some theories here. Those theories are power distance index, first one, then second individualism, IDV, then masculinity, MAS, then uncertainty of awareness index, UAI, and fifth one is long-term orientation, LTO. So these are the five theories. Here is a figure given in your book on page number 23, dimension of Hofstede model. There is power distance, individualism, masculinism, uncertainty avoidance, and long-term orientation. Each PDF, that means power distance index, PDI, refers to the degree of inequality exists and accepted especially by the less powerful members of a group one. Here is a chart or table given on page number 24 in your book. You will find that there is a high PD and characteristics and steps are there. High PD centralized companies, strong hierarchies, large gaps between compensation. Then tips accept the power of leader. You may need not go to the top for answers one. Then low PD, you will find here flatter organization, supervisor and employees are considered as more equal one. Tips are there, use teamwork, involve as many as people possible in decision making also. Then individual one, IDV refers to the strength of the ties people who have to other within the community. A high IDV sources indicates loose connections. Then here you will find there is also a chart on page number 25 about the high IDV, high valuation on people's time and their need for freedom, acknowledge accomplishment tips. Then low emphasis on building skills and tips show respect for the age and wisdom or wisdom. Then third one, MAS, masculinity. It refers to the how much society sticks with and values of international male and female others. Object labels this dimension masculinity versus femininity. Japan is the highly masculine with the score of 95, whereas Sweden has the lowest one, only 5. And there is also a chart or table on page number 26 in your book. High MAS, that is characteristics and tips are there. Then low MAS. High MAS, men are masculine and women are feminine. Then low MS woman can do anything man can do. Powerful, successful woman can admire by the respected. The tips there are for low MS, avoid old boys and clubs mentally. Then tips for high MS, be aware of the people that expect male and female roles to be distinct one. Then there is a fourth one, that is uncertainty awareness of index. That means UAI. It is related with the degree of anxiety a society of members feel when uncertain or unknown situations. High UAI scoring nations try to avoid ambiguous situations wherever possible. From the IBM employees response of Hofstede found that some questions move providing indicator of the employees one also, and those problems are there. He has a Hofstede culture dimension imply that the discussing project with the people in Belgium whose country scored 94 on the UAI scale. There is a chart here, one high level of high UAI, very formal business tips, be clear. Then you low level informal business attitude, don't impose the rules or structure uncertainly. Then there is a fifth one, long-term orientation. That means it is the LTO. It is referring to the how much society values are standing as opposed to the short-term traditions and values. This is the fifth dimension of national culture that Hofstede added in 1991. Then according to him, people in United States can United Kingdom have low LTO. This suggests that you can pretty much expect anything one. Then here is also a, even here a chart or table number 5 on page number 28. High LTO family is the base of society. Tips show respect for them. Then low LTO promotion of equality, and tips expect to live by the same standards and rules to create one. Then contribution of Hofstede. Then here is the contribution about himself. He has given some dimensions are said to be universal because they appear fundamental one. The Hofstede defines the culture as traditional ideas, especially their ethic values are essential of the core of culture one. There are some points also about him. Here are differences sources. Strength is one of the point here he has given Hofstede. Then strength of Hofstede's work, the information population IBM employees controlled across the countries, which means comparison to be made one. Then second point is weaknesses of his work. First one, concerns have raised according to himself methodology one. Second one, theme is choice of nations to study culture, not respecting one. The third one is absence of the data. Then on page number 30, you will see that there are some dimensions follow on each of the following 7 dimensions are there. Thrombters and Humboldt known 7 dimensions, and those are universalism, individualism, specific versus diffuse, then achievement, neutral one, achievements versus ascription, then sequential time versus synchronistic time, and international direction versus outer direction. Each one is discussed here. First one is universalism is based on the relative importance they place on rules and laws or opposed to the personal relationship. The basic question is what is the more important, rules or relationship? Then here on page number 31, you will find that there is individualism versus communalism. It is based on the relative weight given to individual versus group one. Then third one is here also. Third one is Specific versus diffuse, how far people get involved. It means how their members engage collegians in specific multiple areas of their lives. One. Then fourth point is here neutral versus emotional. It is based on how they will display emotions by their members also. Typical neutral culture include in UK, Sweden, Netherlands, Finland, Germany. Typical emotional cultures include Poland, Italy, France, Spain, and other countries also, Latin America, etc. Then fifth point is achievement versus ascriptions one. It is based on how they distribute status and authority is quite similar perspective one. Then sequential time 6-1 versus synchronization time. It is based on the whether members prefer to do anything at a time or work several things at the same time. The basic question is, do we do things one at a time or several things at once? Of course, the sequential time oriented policies and people like event and their order also. Then 7 point is here that of international direction. Then here it is based on degree which members believe that they can exert on control over the environment as opposed to the believing their environment controls them. Basic question is, do we control our environment or work with it? Then there are cult-born, censored-born cultural dimension. Next point 2641. It is the set of 6 basic culture orientation. There are 6 points here. He has stated relationship to nature, then belief about human nature, then relationship between people, nature of human activity, concept of space, orientation of time. Then third, next one is Hall's culture. He, Edward Hall, 1981 to 1980, he noted American culture anthropologist as proposed to model culture one. He has given 3 culture dimensions and it is a table on page number 34 here. You will find here the table of Hall's culture one. There are cultural dimensions, scale anchors, and he has given 3 cultural dimensions. The next one is Globe Project 9 dimensions. There are 9 points here: assertiveness, then future orientation, then gender differentiation, then uncertainty avoidance, power distance, institutional collusion, then in group family collectivism, then performance orientation and human orientation. Many of these dimensions are matched with Hofstede and temperaments, and overall globe framework is very much one. Then there are some ethics across the culture one. What are the ethical standards are universally and part of policy and informal culture. Ethics is distinct from law and goes beyond the law one. The notion of social responsibility is also extension of these ideas in senior official executives approach one. Then here is role of HR in maintaining ethical policies. There are 6 points here. You will find that 6 points: respecting people, then not doing any harm, following truth, keeping promise, treating people fairly, and not depriving people basic rights also. Then there are some key terms on page number 38. You will find here. Those are key terms there at the end of this unit, and those key terms are here culture, values, then power distance side PDI, then IDVI, masculinity MAS, uncertainty UAI, and long-term one. These are very important for MCQ, multiple choice questions. Then unit number 3, comparative human resource management. You will find here a comparative resource management. Here is third unit 1. Comparative human resource management. In this unit, you will find there are some global and human resource management. Aspects of globalization has also affected HRM in the business of world today. There are some SHRM, that means strategic human resource management, and IHRM, international human resource management. International human resource management involves same activities as domestic human resource management one. The importance, while thinking about the role or importance of it, you will find that management can be called backbone of the organization one, because it the business strategy in the organization is linked with strategic position, and the management of human resource and human factor is important. International human business shift towards global era in the business environment has given importance management of human resource internally. Then there are some factors, internal factors and external factors of IHR practice one. In external factors, there are 7 points. Economic changes. Here you will find that there are 7 points: economic changes, technical changes, national changes, national and legislation or regulations, then action union, action competitors, globalization. So these are external factors, and internal factors, you will find that there are also 5 points. What are internal factors? Internal factors: involvement of environment, organization strongly affect the HR practices. There are 5 points. Organization size of the organization is most important, because if the size is small, then there will be no complex one. But if size is big one, there are many complexities. Organizational structure is the second one. Business strategy is third one. Then top management and academic professional influences. Then about thinking the transfer of HR policy and practices, you will find that there are different multinational companies usually use 4 types of strategies for the transfer of HR policy. Those 4 points are ethnocentric, then second one polycentric, third one regional centric, and next one geocentric. Then at the end of this unit, you will find that there are some key terms, and those key terms are globalization, then external factors, internal factors, then ethnocentric approach, polycentric approach, regional centric, and geocentric. These are multiple choice questions given at the end of each unit here. You have to write down those questions, because it will be asked in your examination and you have to answer them. So in this way, we have completed these 3 units here from this book. And now we are going to start MMG 304. So here in this production planning and control, you will find it first unit operation and competitiveness, then second product service design, third quality, fourth process, fifth. There are 14 units, and we will discuss about at least 3 units from the first one. So here is the first unit of MMG, second year MBA, and semester third one. Types of transformational process: exchange of retail, then the operational functions. There will be how operative relatives to be major one. Then here evaluation of operation management, craft production, mass production. Mass production means large volume of general industry institutionalization. Division of labor, in this we will think about the division of labor also. Impact of business operation management. Then here you will think about the competitive productivity. Competitiveness means degree in which nation can produce goods and services and meet their international markets. Productivity is the ratio of output and input. What is input? Labor hours and investment material usages also. Then square footage also. Then what is input? Labor hours, material usage, and square footage investment equipment. What is output? The sales meals delivered, customers served. Productivity increase here. Then you will think about the global competitiveness ranking one. Competitive strategy, cost, quality, expenditure, then quality according to the quality. Guru quality is a conformance of requirements. Delivery, it is the action of delivery, letters, parcels, etc. Flexibility, ability to easily be modified. Strategic involvement. Then there is a case study given you here. You have to see only. Then there is a summary at the end of key concepts are here. Operations, the process of converting input of lesser values, output having more values. Operation management, the process of managing operation such a way that best possible outcome obtained. Then productivity, it is the most simple term. Productivity is the output of per input and determine the efficiency of working in organization. Competitiveness, here there is also given. Then next is second unit here. You will find that unit number 2, product service design. In this, most important thing to measure customer demand is to match the service or product characteristics one. Product design, it is also product design, then service design. Then here are some framework design process. Idea generally depends upon supplier, market, research and development, customers and competitors one. Feasibility study, then special considerations about the service design one given here. Then there are some intangible services, variable services, then decentralized and from the options delivery. Then service designs are here also given. Then high and low concept contract services. There is a chart given you here. Design, decision, process of service, high contract service and low contract service. Then there are some points here like skill, scheduling, service packages. Then there is a case study here given you. Then there is a summary key concept, design process, then process design. These are two terms here. Then exercise difference questions are there at the end of this unit also. Then unit 3, quality. What is the quality? The definition of quality, TQM, is most important one here. According to Webster Dictionary, quality is the degree of brilliance. American Society for Quality defines totally of the attribute of components that satisfy needs one. Quality is fitness for use one. Then here is given you unit objectives, then definition, dimensions of quality, then features, the reliability, conformance, then safety, durability, then dimensions of quality. There are some points here. Meaning of quality, quality of conformance is this: we make sure that the product service is produced on delivery as per design one. Then total quality management, it is also known as TQM. There are some principles of TQM: leadership, Kaizen, cooperation, customer oriented, statistics approaches one. Quality grew here. In 1951, Arnold Peng-Birman introduced the view quality of control, this one. Then quality improvement and role of employees, strategic employment TQM. It is leadership, the action of leading group people in organization. Then vision, aims. Then second one is operational policies and TQM service companies. There are principles some here. then cost of quality, then prevention cost, then appraisal cost. Those are given test appraisal, then testing inspection, operation cost, internet failure cost. External failure cost means it is the customer's given cost incorporates expenses of acceptability, reacting and researching client professionals, this one. Then measuring and reporting quality cost. Quality cost relationship there is. Quality cost, it is a check sheet of form used to be collected data in real time. Flow chart here. It is a diagram of sequence here. Then SPC chart, statistical process chart, is a graph used to study how the process changes over time. Then Pareto analysis, it is named by Wilfred Pareto, is types of chart that contains both bars and line graphs where individual values are represented in descending order by the bars one. Then histogram, it is a diagram consisting of rectangles which areas is proportional to the frequency of variables and whose width is equal to the class interval. Scatter diagram, it is a graph with values of two variables are plotted along two axes pattern of resulting points one. Causes and effects of diagrams. Then quality awards, leadership, strategic planning, etc. Then ISO 9000. It is 9000 and 2000 quality management systems are there, defining basic terms here. ISO 9000 family, ISO 9001, 2000 quality management, then requirements ISO 9004 and 2000. Then here is a case study given to you. You have to study it only. Then at the next point is here about the summary is given, key concept at this third unit also there. There is quality, then TQM, then unit number 4 is here. You will find that process and technology in capacity. Here, what do you mean by process? Process is the series of interrelated activities with the specific outputs and inputs. All these related to the activities that are required to be accomplished and coordinated among one. There are some unit objectives, process strategy. It is the capital intensity, then process flexibility, vertical integration, then involve of customer, then make or buy decision. There is some cost, capacity, quality, speed, reliability, and expertise. Selection of process. While selecting the project, a work done by the individual or group of product, a specific output of any product achieve particular aim. Then product in batches, mass production, continuous production. There is a type of process also. You will find that here projects, product which are unique in their type, one customer at a time, non-linear product, demand volume, then infinite one, then batch, then third one mass, then continuous, then break-even analysis, fourth one here, cost associated with the firm's production plans, fixed cost, a cost considered with that always remains constant in respective of the amount of production in plant. Variable cost, it is changing with the production. Revenue, it is the selling price of an article. What is total revenue? A number of units multiplied by the product price of one piece. Profit, total revenue minus total cost. Total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. That is TC is equal to C plus VC. Total revenue, volume multiplied by price. TRVP. Then what is profit? The profit is total revenue minus total cost. Then there are some term process plan. What is process plan here? Process analysis, then process innovation, unit number 4. Here is a process innovation. You will see the chart here. That is chart of strategic directives, then base data, then goals, then innovation, high level model, then detailed process map and pilot studies also. processing redesigning principles are there. Then techniques of generating innovative ideas. Technique of primer, product technology, that is computer aided design, CAD, we shall say it. Then group technology, then computer aided engineering, CAE, then collaborative product of commerce, CPC. Then process technology, it stands for the exchange of product model data, STP. One can show third object of computers screen by using it on establishment. Then CAPP, CAP, then computer aided design, CAD or CAM. Then manufacturing technology, computer numeric control, CNC, that is computer numerically controlled machines are controlled by the computer and program are fed with those computers to run and to do production on customers' demand. That is the CNC, computer numerically controlled. Then robots, flex one, conveyors, automatic guided vehicles, there then automated storage, process control, then computer technology, information sharing, business to business, then business to customer, internet world. Then here you will find that capacity design to grow more maximum capability. Then economy scale here, less cost for high levels of production and high volume of production, less variety to reduce the fixed cost by spreading over the huge number of units of production. Production cost, variable cost don't increase linearly output levels. Then diseconomies of scale, there are some factors here. Then at the end of here are key terms, that is type of process analysis, then integration of computer, types of diseconomies of scale. Then there is unit number 5.1, facility location. What is facility of location here? You will find here facility location is the right location for the manufacturing facility. It will have some access of customers, work, transportation, and for commercial success one, competitive advantages. Overall objectives, organization is to be satisfied and delight customers, which is have strategy one. Facility of layout, minimum cost of material handling utilization, then facilities of time manufacturing, then basic layouts, process layouts are there. Then comparison of product and process layout. There is a chart here, you will find that details of product layout and process layout. Difference is given here. Then fixed positional layouts. There are some points here about block diagramming, then diagramming showing interrelations among the various activities. Then computerized laying solutions, craft, then core lab, then designing service layouts. Here is a figure given here. Product layout design, hybrid layout, cellular layout, cells created one. Cellular layouts, those are the highlights parts of the same flow. Those are flow paths based on the part of the group machines into cells. Cells should be arranged in a manner to show minimum material movement per happens. Big shape machines should be located. There are some advantages and disadvantages of cellular one. Advantages here, less transit, maximum setup, then flexibility of manufacturing system, mix one, and next is, here is summary also given. There are some key concepts. Product layouts, manufacturing engineering, a product layout refers to the production of system that work in stations and equipments are located along with the line of production. Then second, process layout. If manufacturing engineering process layout is designed for the floor plan of plant which is aims to improve efficiency and arranging equipment. One, cellular layouts. It is lean method of producing similar products of using cells or group of members, workstations or equipment to the facility operations, eliminating setup and unneeded cost between operations. Cells is one. Then flexible manufacturing systems, FMS. This is the system comprises of various machine tools to use, could be programmed, connected by an automated material handling system. One. Then there are some exercise questions here at the end of this unit also, you will find them. You have to write those keywords and those definitions given at the end of each unit, you will find. Okay. In this way, we shall stop here. And we will discuss the sixth unit for the next time. Sir, थांबाय जागा. Hello. We shall stop here. Thank you.